welcome. Welcome.
Yo, I quit.
No. He.
Oh boy. Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of Can You Laugh About It Now? I'm Todd Gerslin, and this week our theme is sports injuries. Of course, with me are my co-hosts Shirelle Gator-Kinder and Mr. R.J. Purpura. Our guest this week is a comedian that recently moved out to Phoenix and moved back to Rochester. That's how awesome things are going for him. He won Funniest Person in Rochester, which, if you know anything about comedy, is pretty huge. So sit back, get ready for some laughs with Mr. Sean Day. The theme this week is sports injuries. And how we usually do it is I usually go first.
Yeah, because he's got the wildest shit.
Okay,
Well, you know what? We say that, then it doesn't end up being wild, and I feel like shit. So
Well,
let's
when
not
it's
do that.
about drugs, you definitely have the wildest
This
shit.
one's not. This is about sports. So
No,
we're-
I know.
I moved into like a dumb apartment. Like it was pretend nice, but people that know Penfield know there's pockets of Penfield. They're trash.
That's true.
You know what I mean? There's pockets of
How
Penfield.
old were you?
I was probably like 9 years old.
Oh, okay.
9 to 10, somewhere around 8, 9 years old. Yeah, 4th, 5th grade.
I keep forgetting you didn't play professional sports. It had to have been as a
Hell
child.
yeah.
I was imagining an adult.
This was dodgeball.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was dodgeball, and I went to a school called Harris Hill. It was like your typical brick building, you know, like it was, but it's shaped like weird, like hexagons on the round.
Was it a private school?
It wasn't square. Nah, it was a Penfield,
Was it
just
near
elementary
Harris
school.
Wayland Park by any
It's
chance?
that one right there.
Yeah, I know where
It's
you're
a weird little school. And so Chris, I don't know if it's just his dude's name. It's been a long time, but
You
should
know
I say
he's
it?
bleep it.
This dude's name was Chris Pulsifer, dude.
Pulsifer?
Pulsifer,
I
dude.
do think that's important.
I remember his name, man. And he was always a fucking dickhead to me, man.
Oh, okay. So we're definitely not believing it then.
No, he was a jerk.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 3rd grade.
You know what?
4th grade.
Fuck the whole Pulsifer family.
Yeah.
Dude.
Honestly.
Lucifer,
Every one of them, yeah.
the Lucifer family.
And especially the children and animals who have done nothing
The
wrong.
smallest
Yeah.
kids.
I looked him up, but I'll get to that. I remember Chris. So he used to be a dickhead to me, especially during dodgeball. He was always such a dick.
Was he like your bully?
I mean, I was chubby. Was not athletic. You know, like he was in my class, so in gym class, he always made fun of me. He was this dude, you know.
You never took off your Thriller jacket?
This is like right pre-Michael Jackson.
Okay.
This is a little pre-Michael Jackson. At this point, I mean, I don't even remember what. Well, Huey Lewis, maybe. I don't fucking know what I was.
I wonder if
listening
I
to.
would have bullied you in high school.
If he was wearing Huey
This
Lewis
wasn't high
merch,
school.
I could have bullied him.
Exactly. That's what I'm
He was
thinking.
in like
I'm
3rd grade, 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah, this wasn't high school.
Oh,
this,
right,
this
right,
was
sorry.
elementary school. Like I was a young child, you know. But I was
Makes
old
it
enough to
easier.
play dodgeball. Like when I think it was 5th grade. 5th grade.
Okay.
You're old enough to play dodgeball.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
fucking A.
That was genuinely the prime of my life.
Great.
5th grade.
5th grade. That's primetime dodgeball age, right? So Chris Pulsifer just always fucking me, dude. Fucking yelling, "Come fag!" and climbing up the rope, fucking trying to get to the top. Oh, fucking,
hated the rope.
you know what I mean?
Oh, I was a fat kid too. I hated the rope.
Yeah,
I couldn't
dude.
do it. Go
I
on.
fuck-
I was a skinny kid.
I
I
came climbing the rope. Did you come climbing the rope?
You came
Yeah,
on the rope?
I came climbing the rope.
Jack?
Yeah, straight.
Full, not
Don't
even-
look at what that's
No,
not.
I'm asking. We're questioning eyes.
That's a real thing, I think. I remember when I was in elementary school climbing, I was like, I feel weird. And all of a sudden I was like, I think I came when I was in elementary school
I've
climbing the
heard
fucking
chicks,
rope.
I have heard chicks say that.
I swear to God, dude.
But you're
Really?
a little- Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
I'm like,
'cause think- I mean,
so
it makes
meanwhile,
a
this
little
dude's
more
calling me
sense.
fatty.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so it was a shame boner. And then you got to the top.
So
or you
me-
got to like as high
He's
as you were
going
going to get.
way over the top right now. But Chris Pulsifer, who made fun of me, he was the same dude as I was getting.
Was he aware of your rope ejaculation?
No, I wasn't like I wasn't going.
Okay,
I,
I'm sorry because I'm way
I
more
wasn't-
interested
Yeah,
in that
me too.
story. But go
I
on.
it wasn't who's Harry Met Sally. It's not like I was on the rope going, "Oh my," you know. It wasn't like that. All of a sudden, I was just like, I feel weird. Oh my God, I'm chubby. I can barely get up, and now I'm coming. I guess on this rope.
Your teacher's looking up like, all right, Todd, get down.
I
Oh,
like- I
what's
was
that
like
in my
weird.
mouth?
I like how you're acting like we're the assholes for thinking that's insane.
Yeah.
He's like, I was climbing the rope and I came.
Dude,
what is there to...
Yeah, I did. I remember, and I was like, sucks. They're like, oh, look at Fatty can't get up there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
I'm coming.
but yeah, right. I can't get to the top, but
And now I can only come when people call me fatty.
right now, with the smell of hemp. So, anyways, back to the dodgeball.
Yeah, the
right?
Pulsifer.
Who, yeah. But just to show a little background, he was the type of dude that as I was on the rope, he'd call me fatty and make fun of me.
Right.
Real jerk.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing dodgeball one day, and he was being his typical fucking bully self. And I remember I was like, fuck this, man. Whatever I can, I'm going to get this dude out. And he threw the ball at me. And this is old school, like rubber ass, not that new soft shit.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I'm talking like dodgeball balls.
Yeah, that is insane that they did that.
The two brick walls that we were in between weren't your, like, I wouldn't say like legitimate or pro level spacing in between where you should be playing. They were probably closer quarters.
They didn't design the school for dodgeball playing. They designed it to be a school.
Right. So,
Yes.
but we were playing there because it was fun.
Yeah.
And this kid threw it, and Pulsifer fucking threw it. And I said, fuck that shit, dude. I went and I tried my fat little darndest, dude. I was a chubby little I was a waddler, dude. They say,
I just want to give you a hug.
And I remember I went over and I fucking smashed my face right into the brick wall, dude. I'm talking smashed it so bad, like to the point where I was like, fuck, because I didn't have the judgment to know where the wall was, because all I was thinking about is ball. I'm gonna catch the ball, not caring.
No.
I don't care. I'm catching the ball, so
You're
fucking
committed.
good dish.
Yeah.
That's the best noise that I could think of in the situation.
Well, you're a Jew, so that makes sense. It's a very Jewy
I think
noise.
that's more Italian, though. Hey, good doish.
Good doish. Yeah,
don't
all
fuck.
right, that's fair.
All right,
I've never seen somebody say "Gadoige" with a straight face like that.
Yeah,
You're
it was
like,
a
"Gadoige."
it was so blood.
We just had an earnest conversation about
good
which
noise.
was more realistic. Sorry.
You're bleeding.
Lots of blood, and Chris Pulsifer looked at me and said, "What?" I started puking because there was so much blood.
What? He did?
On my mom's fucking life, dude. He started puking. Started puking, dude. And I caught the fucking ball, dog.
Hell yeah!
I
Todd.
caught the
Kinda
fucking
cool.
ball,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
I had to be rushed the fuck out with get stitches fucking all over my head, dude. I still got the scar from So I fucking caught the ball, ended up killing my fucking head.
Yeah.
Chris Pulsifer made him sick because of the blood on my face, which is brutal metal shit,
all
dude.
dead.
Yeah.
It's great.
Is that when you got the knuckle tattoos?
That's when I got it. It was in 4th grade. Yeah, it says Chris on one hand and hate on the other, dude. Hell yeah.
that's funny.
So that's when
You caught the ball before you went head first in the wall.
All right, imagine running and catching a ball, but as the ball hits your hands, arms, your face smashes against the wall right there
So
at that point.
That's honestly impressive that you held on.
Yeah.
I gotta give you credit, especially being like a little chubby, unathletic kid. The fact that you held on to that ball after going face
I came
first.
up and I was like, and I remember Chris Pulsifer going, "Oh my God, he's bleeding all over the place!" Like it was. I mean, it was amazing.
he's
That
a
was my
little-
stand by me blueberry fucking puke moment. You know what I mean?
He's a little. You were definitely his bully after that.
Should have been.
Nah,
if
I
you
don't know
weren't.
about that, dude.
You owned him. You got him out of the game and made him puke in front of everybody. You're a hero.
But in situations like that, you know.
Pukey Pulsifer now.
yeah.
I did look him up though. I was like, I got to see what he's up to. He's
Janitor.
Profile picture is him is puking.
You should just deliver a bag of blood to his house.
he's got a very nice fish in his profile fucking picture. I
No,
don't
he's
know.
not doing well.
Fish.
That's not good.
Yeah, I take back fuck the Pulsifers because he's having a hard enough life.
Why don't we get a GoFundMe set up actually?
So yeah, it was that was my dodgeball. I was always the kid that was picked last, so I wanted to really show him, dude. And I fucking I good my face into a brick wall, but I won. Is what I'm saying, dude.
I think you did.
You got
I
the
won.
better of him for sure.
Of course, maybe it was a concussion, and I didn't catch the ball, and I don't remember any of the story correctly.
I definitely dropped it.
If you ask Pulsifer, if we message him right now, he might have a different story.
Standing
let's
over
get
the
him
ball.
I wonder if I'll message him. Dude, you remember this shit? I would do that.
Oh,
I
dude.
would do that, dude. I would love to know if he remembers that moment. Shout out to Pulsifer, man. Fucking fuck your dog. You're all right.
And your whole
But
family. Hope to die.
I mean,
your
like,
fish.
no,
Your
no,
fish.
not that. I'm not. You know, your dog. I don't like
Sorry,
your.
nobody messes with my boy, dude. That's all.
My boy Pulse.
My boy Pulse.
Palsy, dude. Yeah, shout out to Palsy. I ended up winning though, so fucking rock on. One for the fucking Jew, bro. One for the Jew.
The Deutsch.
That's a good story.
That
Todd.
the Deutsch.
Oh, yours
That-
was good Deutsch.
Yeah, that you added. That was your own thing. That's cool
Yeah.
though. I like it.
I thought you said good Deutsch too.
I did say good Deutsch.
Yeah, I fucked it up.
He said the Deutsch,
Oh.
which is like when you're talking about
Mistake.
Dutch people.
You want to go? We can go. What are you in the mood for?
I'll go.
Yeah, let it rip.
All right, so it's kind of two stories in one. So, are you guys familiar with the movie The Sandlot?
Absolutely.
It was my favorite movie. Have you seen it, Todd? Oh, we just talked about this. Actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. Okay. It was my favorite movie. I watched it literally every single day from when I was like 3 to, and I didn't even like baseball. I don't know, but I was obsessed with the movie. And at the end of the movie, Benny
the Jet.
Rodriguez
Yeah.
steals home.
Don't
Right.
fuck with me on my
That's-
Sandlot lore.
Yeah. So at the end, he steals home. He's stealing home. I don't believe it. He's stealing home. I was obsessed with that movie. And so me and my cousin, we played. We didn't have a ball, but we had a little one of those little replica bats, like baseball bats.
Wiffle ball?
No, like
The
the
little
wooden
mini-
ones you get at like a Red Wings
The
game.
little mini
Okay.
motherfuckers.
He was a
man.
weapon as you enter the stadium.
Yeah, it was a weapon.
Yeah. But anyway, so we were playing imaginary baseball in his basement. And I was on third base and he was up to bat. We were on the same team. Because we couldn't handle losing. So we're like, we're on the same team.
We
Wait.
win together, we lose together.
This is who?
Who's pitching?
Who is it?
I don't know, pick a pitcher. Nobody was
You
pitching.
and who were on the same team?
My cousin Evan.
Okay.
Evan, I forget his
Pulsifer.
middle name, Day. Pulsifer. Evan Pulsifer, yeah.
Evan. Okay.
So I'm on third base. He's up to bat,
Right.
and I
What inning?
decide.
Can we come on? Fucking.
Oh, it's bottom of the
Bottom of the ninth game, 7 of the series, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's do or
bases
die.
loaded,
Yeah.
bases
Okay.
loaded.
All right.
So I decide. I'm Benny the Jet, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I decide to steal home, and as I decide to steal home, he decides to hit a grand slam.
Okay.
So I steal home, and he just fucking knocks me unconscious with the wooden baseball bat in the forehead.
Oh my.
So
God.
yeah, it sucked. But so I like wake up, and his mom is putting ice, and I was probably 6 or 7, and she asked me
You
if
were
I
6 or 7.
yeah, like real young. And she asked me if she should call my parents. My aunt and uncle got divorced. So my parents already weren't fans of her because she like cheated on my uncle, I guess.
Oh whoa.
So
And-
she asks you,
A
who's
child.
just been smacked in the
Yeah.
head full speed
Right.
for your judgment call on if your
Yes.
parents should be called.
Yeah, and I was like, no, because I wanted to keep partying, you know.
Yeah.
So she didn't call my parents. So when my parents picked me up, I had like a big thing on my head and everything. So all right, so that happens. I'm about 6 or 7. Then I'm probably when I'm like 10 or so, hanging out. Same aunt,
Yeah.
same house,
Same house.
same house. We're outside.
Same cousin.
Same cousin. We're outside, and this
And
time,
Pulsifer.
this time I'm pitching, and he a tennis ball, and he's hitting it.
Tennis
and
ball.
Comebacker.
Yeah, and he ended up being like a good baseball player. Like he loved baseball, and I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just pitching this dumb fucking ball, and then he kept hitting it. And eventually, I go, "All right, do you want to like do something else instead?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of bored." And he's like, "Yeah." So we meet in the middle, like we're literally standing shoulder to shoulder. And I was like,
Yeah.
what else could we play? We should play a different sport. He's like, yeah, I don't know. And then he metal bat,
Metal.
full aluminum metal bat, tosses the tennis ball up and just cracks me in the head.
Oh my god.
Full blast in the head. Knocked unconscious again. I had a hat on. I woke up and couldn't find my hat. It was so far away. It flew the fuck. Yeah, it was.
I like how that's
brutal.
the first thing you worried about when you fucking got. When you was like, "Where's my hat?"
Yeah, it was my Seinfeld hat. I had to have it. No, and I woke up and I was like, and he was over me, and he was like, "What do I do? Do I call my mom?" And I was like,
No.
Why is everyone asking me questions when I'm unconscious? I was like, "Yeah." And then so he rushed and got his mom. His mom didn't call my parents again.
Yep.
Whoa.
I knew it.
My parents. So my
She
parents.
raggedy.
My parents come to pick me up. I had to go to the hospital. On my doctor's records, it says egg-shaped lump on forehead. It was hanging over. I could see it.
Wow.
It was this big ass.
You had
Yeah,
a
it's
cartoon
huge.
bump on your head.
Do you
You
have
had the Bugs
pictures?
Bunny.
Yeah,
But
I don't have pictures. I might have like a CAT scan or
I don't
X-ray.
care about that.
Yeah, no, it's not as exciting.
That's a scientific picture. You should care
No,
about
I
that.
want to see
Yeah.
the fleshy man.
I know.
hanging off his
I mean,
head.
this was the 90s. Nobody took pictures of.
That's crazy. So she was like, "So, you all right? You gonna be okay? You want some pizza?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah. So the end of that part of the story is that I till this day I've never. That was the last time I saw my aunt. Like I'll see her like
shit.
once in a while. Like, but my parents were like, "You're never going to her house again," because they were it's a divorce. So it was like a whole separate. Wasn't part of our family.
I don't
anymore.
think that you getting hit was like getting caught up in their divorce. Like that wasn't part of it.
No.
Yeah, but she also wasn't close with the family anymore.
Yeah,
so.
my parents wanted a reason to be like, "You're never going over there," and then she didn't call when I was knocked unconscious.
Yeah, that's
Now Sean's got a 32 IQ because of this bitch.
Exactly. I told this to my cousin. We FaceTimed when I was in Phoenix, and he was hammered. And I told him, I was like, I think that like affected my brain. And he was so mad. He was like, "Shut up, dude! Don't ever say."
He's like, "I will hit you in the fucking head with a bat
I was
again,
like, "No,
bro."
how about you shut up, dude?"
Yeah, I gave you brain damage. Are you a pussy or what? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm just sitting here like I don't even know what the fuck's happening. I mean, what
Why
the
don't
heck?
you launch into your story?
Sherelle's
We're-
got an
we're-
Shirelle.
We're back on Can You Jizz About It Now? This is Sean Day's episode. He's a great comic, and we're going to hear Gator's story now.
That's
I
like,
like that.
You said that.
That's how you should open. That should be the name of the
It
podcast.
shouldn't be.
Spot.
We're gonna
We've
pretend
talked
that
about this. It's a theme.
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
week. It's an
It-
episode for sure.
But it's
I
not
like
this
it.
episode.
I like it 'cause he's
Shirelle,
mad.
don't let him steal your thunder right now. with-
It's only the second time I've said it. He got
That's
real
funny.
pissed.
That's funny.
It's not
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Shirelle, you have the floor.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll just sit over here. Let me. You, Shirelle, you start. Maybe about in a couple minutes, my attitude will get better. Go ahead.
Well, don't give me.
That's not a very welcoming beginning.
I'm sorry.
Don't give me.
Maybe in a
bong
couple
rips.
minutes I won't be thinking,
Hold
"Go
on.
fuck yourself." Like, okay.
You made me smoke a bong, and now I'm acting weird, and you're mad at
No,
me.
look, the theme this week is sports injuries. Okay.
Yes.
And or maybe injuries. Maybe it's just what you got. But we all got some injuries. Shirelle, have you ever been hurt, baby?
I've been hurt a lot. You guys have known me most of the times I've been hurt. But I guess it's not really a sport, but people like sometimes I'm not good at walking.
It's kind of a sport.
Power
Power
walking.
walking
Yeah.
is a sport, so
It is.
that's
Yeah.
my segue into sports injury
It's
because
called
I
race
was
walking. It's very offensive to call it power walking, but continue.
race walking sounds way worse.
I was gonna say that
way
sounds-
worse.
Race walking the line.
You want to go on a race walk? No, I actually don't think that I do. I would not.
want to go on
You're so right.
Sounds like a walk I won't come back from.
You're
I'm
so
okay.
right. You're so right.
I'm
gonna
okay.
I'm gonna mention that to the committee, USATF,
The white people committee
my
that
God.
we're all
USA
on.
track and field. Yeah.
All right, so I agree. So it is a sport for
Well,
some
I
of
can't
us.
see my feet sometimes because of my boobs. So then I'm like really not aware of like where I'm going. So, like, I mean, I'm just like, and I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know, I'm just kind of like in my own world.
Yeah.
But I was coming down a trio of stairs. There were 3 steps, and I missed one, and I fractured my left ankle.
Oh.
And then I jumped up off of it and tried to catch myself on the next step and went,
On the other one?
yeah.
Oh damn! Were they both like this? Were they both dangling? That'd be so funny. Like, ah!
But I messed them both up like
Yeah.
severely at the same exact time. And I remember because it was at this bar that I worked at, but I wasn't even working that time. And so I couldn't even like get workers' comp or no shit.
Oh,
but I remember
damn.
like I did that. I hit the floor and I look over and there's like 16 people on bar stools that just go. And my one friend starts running towards me, you know, and I'm just laughing because I'm like, yo, that was hilarious.
you know what's worse though than people like seeing you fall is when nobody, like when you get real hurt and you get up like, oh, I'm okay, and there's nobody there.
Right.
It's so embarrassing. You're just like,
Oh yeah, an icy driveway.
Yeah,
like when
you
you're going
fall,
out
you're
to your
like,
car. And
Oh, one
Exactly.
time I almost broke my back trying to save a sandwich. I slipped on black ice, and I had just gotten a
worthy cause.
beef on weck, and it had the au jus. So I was like, I'm gonna get hurt either way. I'm goddamn eating this sandwich. So I fell, and my friend came and he helped me up. And I was wearing these like almost knee-high boots, and I hobbled to the bar, sat down, and he was like, I'm gonna take you home, and I was like, okay. And so we drive home. And he's like, you want me to help you get in your apartment? I was like, nah, man, I'm good. And I'm like, he has to help me to the door, and it took me 20 minutes to get up the stairs.
Damn. Oh, yeah, because both of your ankles are fucked.
Severely. And so I was able to hobble into my apartment, and I got in my room, and I took my boots off, and I went to sleep. Because I didn't realize until I woke up how bad it was, because as soon as I went to stand up, I just collapsed. I couldn't put any weight on my legs at all. Both my ankles and legs just immediately swelled like into those boots. So it was like almost like a little cast situation
I was
gonna
say it might have been better that you had those.
Yeah, I should have slept with the clothes on, because I could tell you it was bad.
Exactly.
And then I had to like crawl in my apartment because I needed help because I had a dog and everything, but I had my keys.
She looked like the Ring.
Yeah, no, dead ass. And like my friend called and they're like, I'm here to get Arrow, and I'm like, because I had a dog, and I was like, okay, I'll be out and I'll be, and then I just started dragging myself. Because of how they were injured, I couldn't put them flat. I couldn't. There was like very few, so I couldn't even drag my body comfortably. It took me 30 minutes to drag myself up and over, and then I had to open the patio door and throw the keys down.
If you only had footage of this,
it was bad. It was the worst injury of my entire life. I really do believe that, and I had to work on it. I ended up they were like, they tried to give me 2 walking boots, and I was like, nah, I was like,
boots?
Yeah, I was like, nah, I gotta work. So I was like, I could take 1 walking boot, and then I just would do everything I could. I had crutches, and I would use the bar to get around because I was bartending. I was actually somehow faster. I think it's because I was pissed off. I didn't want to look weak, so I was like, F these people. I'm going to get these drinks faster than you've ever seen.
It's kind of like how blind people can hear really well. I think if your feet don't work, your hands work
better. And also exceedingly
Yeah.
dangerous because there's a lot of liquid behind a bar. So I almost...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was a long
Did you have
time.
casts or anything?
Mm-mm.
No, just fucking raw dogged it.
So were the 3 steps at the bottom of a longer staircase, or was it literally just 3 steps
1, 2, 3.
down?
1, 2, 3.
Todd, which
I was
step
thinking you
three,
maybe
good
were
day.
tired after a 12-step section. You just kind of said, fuck it.
You do know me well because that is something that was, 12 steps. I really don't like to do more than 11, to be honest.
Now,
11's the line.
Todd, what was the hardest step for you?
The 4th step.
The 4th step.
And we're back to the theme: injuries.
All right,
with
so-
RJ Purpura.
Wow, I like the horn.
That was a kazoo, man.
I got a Jock Jams intro from you there. I like that.
Jock drill.
Yeah, sorry. I'm in 8th grade. Is this Star Wars now? Just because I look like a nerd? I get it.
No, you stink.
You look like Kylo Ren.
Fuck you. No, it's empty. All right, so I'm in 8th grade, and my dad just got dirt bikes for me and him, and then my uncle and his 2 of my cousins got dirt
They
bikes.
got you together.
Yeah.
Did they
He
the
got
same
me
bike?
No, he got me one that was appropriately sized for an
Okay.
8th grade. Then he had an adult bike. So I'm learning how to ride this thing because I've only ever ridden bicycles before.
Right.
And on a dirt bike, you got 2 brakes. You got a front brake and a back brake. The back brake gradually slows you down, and that's the one you're supposed to use. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. So. Yeah. 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 All right. So we're in the middle of nowhere, by the way, because my dad, I think my uncle, knew this family that had a bunch of land out in Avon. So we're in we're an hour from
You're gonna go
civilization.
biking, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a farmland.
Aw, that sounds so fun. That really sounds so fun.
It was.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure it wasn't a blast, but
Yeah.
Was it hilly?
There were sections that were hilly,
Yeah.
but it was mostly flat, and there was a couple of woodsy sections. I kind of stayed away from those, but
thank God you don't want to get hurt.
no,
All right.
I wasn't going off ramps or anything.
Being very careful and safe.
Right? Yeah.
You had a bell, bing, 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 bing. Little tassels coming out.
Dude,
All right.
I legitimately have a clown horn on my bicycle.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's hilarious.
honk at people when I ride, but
love
that's
that.
aside from the point.
Women probably, right?
Oh yeah, obviously. I don't cat call. I don't
the
cat call. I
funniest
just go.
cat call.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you know what? Fucking show him a leg wagon.
That's so weird.
It's a sympathy leg. I'll take any kind of leg.
Any leg.
All right, so you're chilling,
Yeah,
biking
so
with the
we're
fam.
riding, and it's a hot day. It's like middle of June. We're riding for maybe like an hour and a half straight, just kind of like fucking around,
Wow.
doing laps and stuff. So like the engine's running pretty hot.
Hell yeah, brother. No, you're going.
So yeah, we've been going for a little bit, and
Hell yeah.
it was
Real, you're burning.
And, like I will show you how hot it was running in a second. So like I see that like my dad, my uncle, and my cousins have like kind of come to a stop in like this patch like a little further ahead of me. So like I start slowing down, and then I don't use the back brake enough because like I'm not slowing down enough. So then I hit the front brake,
Right.
and it comes to like a dead stop.
Right.
A logical person would like stick their leg out in this situation. I just kind of sat there, and then the bike slowly tipped.
Oh, I thought
And-
you
How
were gonna
old
go.
were you?
8th grade.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, that's too old, dude.
Yeah. No, I was a retard. I'm not
enough to
nervous
know
smart. So it just slowly tipped over, and like they're all laughing at me.
I just want to say
As
sorry to
they
all the
should.
retards out there, dude.
Oh yeah,
That,
all three
Shout out.
that
Oh
are
my
listening to
God.
us right
Shout
now.
out,
makes me feel bad. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'll say tards from now on if it makes you
Say
feel
fuck
better.
tired. Yeah, fuck tired. Okay.
Yeah.
Call them pulsifers, please.
Yeah, any pulsifers out there?
All right. Yeah. So all right. So you're.
So my dad, my uncle, and my cousins are literally just laughing at me, as they should. Like if I had seen somebody just like, and this was like, it was like a speed that I fell over like out of a cartoon.
Right.
Like it was comical because it wasn't just like, bam.
So you
it
didn't
was
get
like
hurt.
a
More than
slow-
enough time to stop it.
Yeah, like I had a second to put my leg out as it was tipping.
Were you
but I
still
was-
on? Were you still on training wheels usually? So you're like, I'm not used to something
No,
falling.
I had a like not a man's dirt bike, but
A man would have put his leg out.
I had a teenager. I had a starter teenager dirt bike. So
Was the
I'm
bar going
slowly
like
tipping.
this?
Yeah, and I didn't put the kickstand out either. That was my other fault. It's 100% on me. I'm not blaming anybody
RJ,
else.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
It sounds to me like that you didn't get hurt because it's a very slow fall.
I didn't get hurt from the fall.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So they were all laughing at me because of the fall and
it's
how
your-
slow it
his
happened.
feelings we're talking.
No. I thought it was funny at first. Like I legitimately because my uncle, my cousins, and my dad are like manly men. Like they can fix a car and stuff.
Yeah.
No, they're
Right.
East Siders.
Not
My
like
uncle,
us.
like
Not-
they got their
Not like
Penfield
us,
money.
right?
They're my cousins and shit are like manly men. So like I get it. Like they were laughing at me. So like
Mustaches.
not yet. They're younger than me, but taller.
Pubes
and-
though, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
like a bush, and thicker than the ones we were biking through. And, so they were laughing at me for a good like 30 seconds, and I'm like pinned under the bike
Right.
because of the way it fell. Like my leg is caught under it, and then this leg is stuck on
They're
top
heavy.
of the muffler.
They are heavy.
They're
Yeah.
they're like I'm not a strong person to
Right.
begin with.
Yeah.
Our 8th
But
grade
they are-
RJ
But
wasn't going to
you
be able to lift
You were
it up.
chubby though, right?
No, I ran cross country earlier in 8th grade, so
So
I
you
lost
shed
that
it.
chubby weight. I was
Dude,
a
we
little
probably
skinny
ran
kid.
against each other. At
We
some
probably
point.
did.
Yeah.
I was the one crying at the end
Right.
of the race.
He was the one with the concussion on the field.
Yeah, I was the one veering off the path.
I threw a rock at some kid once. I didn't think it hit him in the head, but it very well could
Could've
have.
been me.
All right, so wait, so I'm dying to know.
So yeah, all right. So I'm pinned under the bike. They're laughing at me for like 30 seconds, and then I start to feel like a really sharp pain on my like ankle right here, and you can see that.
Whoa,
So that's the
Oh,
scar that was
shit.
The
left.
sad face.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a perfect circle.
Yeah. Maynard James Keenan style. And so yeah, I got caught, and this was like my leg was on top of the muffler, so it
Wait,
burned
muffler?
through. Yeah, because like I said, the
Oh, it's
engine was
dirt
running
bike.
hot, dude. I wasn't fucking around with you people.
Oh wait. Can I just slow
I
this
thought
down?
you meant like a
Me too.
BMX
Can I
dirt
just
bike.
slow you
I
down
didn't
this whole
realize you were on,
time?
like actual vroom vroom.
Me too
What?
this whole time.
Yeah.
What did you think dirt bike
You
meant?
thought I
A
was
dirt
just
bike.
biking through a field?
So when he said the engine is hot,
What?
Listen to me. When he said the
Like
engine is
mountain
hot, I
biking.
thought he meant like his fucking his get on, like the engine was hot, brother.
I'm in my Dave Mira groove,
Oh,
dude.
dude,
All right,
that's
so I'm
so
not the
funny.
least. I'm not the biggest tart or
No,
pumpernickel or whatever
I
his name
understood.
was.
Listen,
All
I'm
right,
glad.
yeah, it was
You were
a
on a
dirt bike. I thought it
motorcycle.
was clear that it was a
Yeah.
dirt bike.
No, the problem is they don't know that dirt bike.
No,
means
I do
engine.
know. Don't say
Okay.
they don't
I
know.
thought it
I
was
know
like
that,
No,
but
mountain
they-
biking.
these people
That's
don't.
What I think of when
Okay.
I think of a dirt
No.
bike.
Okay,
So
I
that's-
gotcha.
That's what I thought you were talking
when I think
about.
of a dirt bike, I think of people because I know people that go out and do dirt biking with
Mountain
real.
biking. You're thinking mountain
Yeah, but
biking.
not really mountain bike, man. I got. All right,
No,
maybe.
dirt
I don't
bike
know.
means
Or
engine.
like trail
Yeah.
riding,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
All right, but now I know what you're talking about. This whole time I was like,
You
when
guys
said
are wrong.
So you
when
had a man's dirt bike. That makes that
so much better now.
So when I told you that this scar that was from
Yes,
a 4th
I
degree
thought
burn,
it
you
was-
just
you thought
thought
it
my
was the pedal?
You thought my pedals were just spinning so fast. I
That's-
generated that much torque out of my legs.
Well,
That's
you
what
said-
I was
Burning hot. My feet were on fire.
yeah.
All
I did.
right, that's it.
I mean, and honestly, I wasn't the only one in this room that thought that.
No,
So
it's incredible. I didn't
Well,
think I would have
RJ,
to
honestly,
emphasize what a dirt
I-
bike was, but
this is what I have to say. Is like I mean I know you pretty well, but if my brain was gonna automatically connect you with a bicycle
I would.
or
Yeah.
a dirt bike,
Yeah.
my brain would more go with bicycle, bro.
No, for
and I
sure.
feel bad about that.
No, you shouldn't.
No, but that was the whole point. Was that he's not a man and his uncles are.
Yeah.
Or his
So,
cousins.
like,
And they
He's
were
no-
literally
he-
laughing at me until they smelled my flesh burning.
Oh, my
Like it burned through my boot, my pants, and then 4
Holy
layers of my
shit.
skin. So they picked me up and tossed me in a creek. And that
Really?
was the close. That was,
Hell
yeah, that
yeah.
was the because we were 45 minutes from civilization, and this is the healed version.
That might have needed medical.
It was pretty
attention,
fucking
dude.
nasty.
Yeah.
It got me out of gym class though. I
Did
will
it
say
get
that.
infected with all that dirty creek water in it?
No.
That's amazing. This whole time, I feel that it was a fucking like a mini bike.
Yeah. No, I was going around
what
on
I
a little
would've called
trike.
it.
Yeah,
On
that
the clown-
changes this entire
clown
story
scooter.
for me.
Yeah, well, it better. Yeah, I would hope it would change.
I
his-
was like, how the hell did that happen? Like, I was like, that doesn't even
it's so
make
funny to imagine the pedal just spinning mad fast and it's burning.
And I'm just imagining him on a bicycle just falling
that's-
over.
I was gonna say,
That's
like, you thought I
what-
didn't have the presence of
Yes.
mind on a bicycle to put my leg out?
That-
like,
well,
give me a little bit of credit.
RJ, to be fair, on a dirt bike's not much better.
It's true, but a bicycle you walk before you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
run.
yeah.
You learn to do it on a bicycle.
Yeah,
first.
but didn't like when you said you had a clown horn on it? Like
I didn't.
That was a separate story.
I said I had the clown horn on my bicycle, not my dirt bike. You wouldn't be able to hear a clown horn over the
Yeah.
Well,
engine of a dirt bike.
Exactly my point. Exactly
The
my
engine was
point.
running hot.
It was running out.
I thought he was being all sassy. That's
No,
right?
what I meant-
straight
I thought he was being sassy. You're like, man,
I was
me
like-
and my dad and those bikes, we were, you know,
we were running hot.
We were out there an
We
hour
had
and a half.
pedals
The
to the
engine
metal,
was running
dude. We
hot.
were hitting off quarter pipes and shit. I was getting my grind on.
right on. Respect, dude. Respect. All right.
Oh, man.
No, that's
Did a tail whip over the.
yeah, respect.
Yeah.
I broke a rib on a motorcycle. All right, it wasn't a motorcycle. It was not even a dirt bike. It was a
It was
fucking
a bicycle.
Well, you started at motorcycle and now it's not a dirt bike. What the hell is it?
It was, you know,
It was a
have you-
scooter.
kind of. You ever see those like mini? They're like mini motorcycles. Basically a motorcycle, but they're small.
Mini
They're like,
bikes.
yeah, it's like a mini bike.
Yeah.
You see, like
said
you-
not a mini
yeah,
bike though.
yeah, you see kids going up and down, no helmet on.
Well, you got to put your legs out to the side.
Yeah,
a
dude.
bunch, yeah.
I've never ridden. I've never drove a motorcycle. I know how to drive a stick, but I never did that. So I was like, "Fuck it." This thing's tiny. I mean, all right.
Right.
I mean, so I'm whipping. I'm like, "All right." And then I thought I was going from third to fourth gear or something, or second to third, but I was going from like third to one.
Oh, I've done that in a car.
Dude, if you ever do
Yeah.
that on that motorcycle, I don't even know if I had a helmet on or anything, dude. It just fucking,
Just flew
dude, I
over.
flew off. I broke a rib, dude. I fucking ended up having some weird fucking European lady that came on. She's like, "Don't touch him." She's like, "Don't nobody touch him. Nobody touched the man."
I wrecked my tailbone one time at a punk's picnic, breaking up a fight over a vegan hot dog.
Oh,
Wait.
my
What
A
is
punk
a punk's
picnic?
Punk's Picnic is something that happens in Rochester every year. They rent like a pavilion, and there's just like
Punk
a bunch
rockers?
of punk bands
Oh,
and
really?
like metal bands that kind of
The bas-
play, and
Nice.
like people grill out, and there's like vendors and stuff. So
I own Vans. How did I not know about this?
I can't stand you. I own Vans.
Yeah, I played
I
Tony
got-
Hawk back when I was
I
in
got a
fucking
Ramon shirt at JCPenney. Why wasn't I told?
I wasn't in the loop. How does that happen?
Yeah, how do
Oh
I
my
know?
God.
Who do I gotta know to go to Punk
Pulsifer.
Pack?
You gotta get in touch with Pulsifer.
That's my new punk band, dude.
Oh man. But yeah, there was like a disagreement over vegan hot dogs, and then
What a thing to be fucking upset
right,
about.
punks.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. And so like they started arguing.
Oi,
I was sitting there minding my business, and then they kind of got in each other's faces, and I was like, uh-oh. And then I was like, I gotta defuse this situation. So I got up, calmed this dude down because he was acting kind of crazy, because he had just smacked somebody right in the freaking face. And so I calm him down and I get him ready to go. It took me like 10 minutes while I got all these people like pushing at my
You
back trying to
fucking
get to him.
poser.
And they're like, you gotta go, you gotta go. And I was like, I'm gonna get him out of here. I had no clue who this dude was. So I was like, where's your shit? And I went to go grab his bag. And as soon as I took a step away from him, somebody took a full Jenny can and just chucked it, nailed him in the head. And it was like somebody hit a gong because like 4 or 5 dudes just jumped on him, start
Holy
like
shit.
beating him.
Jesus.
So I just start like going to hyper mode and I just start pulling dudes off like one
By their
one.
mohawks.
Like by their shirts, by their hair, by whatever. Because I don't like, as you know, I got jumped after playing badminton. I don't let that
Right.
happen on my watch.
flash back.
I don't like that. So I just started pulling people
You're the
off.
best.
And I got to the last dude, and he's just like on his back, just pounding on his head. And I was trying to rip him off, and I couldn't. So I was like, "Oh, you can do it, but you got to go all in." So I took him by the back of his leather jacket and put him up on my arms like that, and went boom.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
And like, but he landed partially on me, on top of my like crotch. So my tailbone was wrecked, and I did not come for a long time because I could not lay down to masturbate. It was not a good time.
Should have tried the rope.
Over a vegan hot dog.
Yep.
I think that was the last time I went to the Punks picnic. I was like, y'all don't even know how to act, and I
yeah, I
swear
wouldn't
y'all
go
better be
back.
fighting over real meat. Like I'll fight over meat, but vegan, ugh.
Right.
No.
It says fucking soy lectine in here. You fucking poser. I got kicked in the head with a clog. Like an actual real like Swedish ass wooden like clog. This girl was
Dutch.
yeah, like a Dutch one. Like the real fucking shit. Like heavy ass. This girl was on the swing set. Going back and forth, and she's like,
Thank you. I wouldn't have been able to picture the swing set without
well, just
that.
this is a
Sorry,
podcast.
go on.
I know, no,
It's a podcast.
I liked it. I liked it.
it was good.
Funny.
It was. It
We got
needed
Police
oil.
Academy up in here.
It needed a little oil, but
I was running through the gravel.
There was a horse.
and this girl, Dina Dukowitz.
The name.
That's a made-up
fucking
name.
School. Yeah,
Come
there's no
It's
way.
really not, and she'll tell you right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tina Dukowitz.
She'll tell you right now.
Where is she? She steps out of the closet. I've been here the
My
whole
name,
time.
my name is real.
So she was like swinging like on the swings, like I was, like doing before, and then she's like, "I'm gonna kick off my clog," and I was like, "Yeah, right, whatever." And she's like getting speed, and then kicked off her clog, and the fucking thing couldn't have gone any more straight, and just smashed me right in the fucking forehead, dude.
Did you try to play that one off like it didn't happen?
No, I fell to the ground, cried, and had to go get my first time ever getting butterfly stitches.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what are butterflies?
I don't know. That's when you're a kid, like, all right,
They're
you don't
the
really
ones
need stitches
They're
yet,
like
honey.
emergency nurse's office stitches.
Yeah, I got
No,
stitches.
I had to go to the emergency room though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, those butterfly stitches were like a little bit. They're like not. I don't know. They're more of a Band-Aid that pushes it together. or
Oh,
something.
I know what you're
it's
talking
like-
about.
okay.
I know what you're talking about. It's not. You don't put a needle through your skin. It's like. Yeah, it's like the hardcore Band-Aid,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, but she, like dead nuts. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Like,
Right.
I'm just gonna do it and do it. Pff, she did it.
Bitches, am I right?
Yeah, dude. So I did. What?
Oh, I'm high. I
Chicks.
was just gonna start talking.
Okay.
Hit it.
No, finish. He wasn't talking to you, Todd. Don't hit it.
I was pretty clearly looking at her.
I can't. I mean, isn't that weird?
Lord.
All right.
Can't say hit it with Todd around.
Hey, thank you guys for listening to episode 6 of Can You Laugh About It Now? You got to hear about Todd's struggles with gym class, Sean Day suffering from a neglectful aunt, Gator having trouble with stairs, and me learning about kickstands the hard way. Thanks again for listening. I hate myself for saying this, but don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that masturbatory advertising bullshit. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Thanks.